Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to use Google Slides to create your own virtual library. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go into your Google Docs or Google Drive, and I want you to create a new slides presentation. It's going to pop up like this, and you're going to want to delete this information here so that you have a blank background. What you want to do next is you want to go over to Google and you want to search a floor-to-wall background. Okay, and that's just going to come up with all these different backgrounds, and you can choose one that kind of suits you. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here. So once it comes up, you're going to want to save the image. So we can go ahead and save it as floor background. Okay, so you're going to come back over to your presentation, and you're going to click this button that says background. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose your image. Now you can either upload it from the computer, or in my case, it saves to the bottom here, so I can just drag it right in. And now I have my background. Now, if you decide this is something you don't like, you can always go back into background and change the image. The next thing you want to do is you want to insert your bookcase. So you're going to go here to insert, to image, and you're going to click on search the web. And this is going to bring up a sidebar where you can search for images. So I'm going to type in empty bookshelf. And you can see all these different images that come up. So you could pick, this is the one I picked for the one I put up on my own, but you could go down, or you can put in maybe floating shelves. I've seen some people that have done that, and you can have some floating shelves. So you go through. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab a bookshelf. Oops. Empty bookshelf. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab the one that I used yesterday. I'm going to insert it into my thing. So you're going to go ahead, you can resize it, you can move it around wherever you want. I can make it a little bit smaller if I need to. I can make it a little bit wider if I want to have a little bit of a longer bookshelf. You could also go in if maybe you have like a Bitmoji or something, if you wanted to put in some like a chair. You can maybe decorate your room however that you see fit. Let's see, we could put, let's see, maybe a nice little bench in here. Resize that down. So if you have a little Bitmoji, maybe you could have her sitting in the chair. You can decorate the room any way that you like. So once you have your room ready to go, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your whatever portal that you're using to find your books. So I use Storyline Online. You can also use YouTube, or if you have an Epic account, you can use Epic. So I'm going to go to Storyline Online, and I'm going to choose the book that I want to read. So let's say that I want to choose the book, The Cold Thief. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to Google. And if it's the first time using Storyline Online, it'll prompt you whether you want to use YouTube or SchoolTube. I just choose SchoolTube because I know that's a little bit safer. So you're going to go back in and you're going to look for that book in the image, The Cold Thief. And what you want to do is you're going to find an image of that book. So I'm going to go ahead and click here, and I want to save this image. Make sure that you name your image so that you can find it later. So I'm going to go back to my presentation, and I'm going to insert my image. Again, you can find it up here. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to find Cold Thief, and I'm going to open it up. Well, obviously it's too big right here. So what I need to do is I need to resize so it fits on my bookshelf. It's going to look really small when you're doing it in your Google Slide, but once it's uploaded and ready to go, it'll actually be a lot larger. Here we go. So I'm going to have a Cold Thief here. What I'm going to do at this point is I want to go back to my Storyline Online, and I want to grab my link. Now, my recording is going to end, so I'm going to start a new one.